It's a hot topic tonight, a proposal to completely rework the student ranking system in high schools.
And it could mean more valedictorians and salutatorians. This has a lot more of you talking, and we want to know your thoughts here in Hampton Roads.
As 13 News Now reporter Robert Boyd digs deeper into the proposal, grab your phone or tablet and take our live poll, 13newsnow.com/vote.
Dozens of students were honored in several different areas of study before Tuesday's Virginia Beach School Board meeting, from culinary arts to health sciences to forensics. So some board members want to know, why would the district discontinue two of the most prestigious honors out there, valedictorian and salutatorian?
These handful of students who are trying for that, who aspire for that, and yes, they take a lot of hard classes. I think that that should be acknowledged.
Other school board members say if you are going to do away with class rank, that should include all rankings, no matter how prestigious.
Comparing apples and oranges is what you're doing to attempt to rank all 500 seniors under a system that they're just involved in so many different programs.
The school district's plan is to drop class rank in exchange for a Latin system based on GPA. The district believes you are still recognizing achievement without putting pressure on students to have to be the best. Not all parents agree.
I think we're an incentive-based society, and I think if we reward the best, more will strive to be the best.
But according to a parent survey, more than 70% are on board with switching to the Latin system. Colleen Stevens says class rank kept her daughter from getting a scholarship, and she had a 4.5 GPA and a 1490 on her SATs.
We were told that she had not been in the top 10% of her class, so they did not even consider her for a scholarship.
The school board believes class rank is a thing of the past when it comes to college transcripts. They've been consulting Fairfax School District, who made the change more than a decade ago.
I didn't want to think that we were behind in any way, but that's the way they looked at us.
The school district will now go back to the drawing board and try to come up with some sort of compromise. They could vote on this issue by their next meeting. In Virginia Beach, Robert Boyd, 13 News Now.
Two other major announcements coming out of the division today. The superintendent says recent threats got him thinking. Now Dr. Aaron Spence says the division will add buzzers to every school in Virginia Beach by next school year. Visitors will have to press a button, then someone in the office can see the person on camera before letting them in. Dr. Spence also announced a blue ribbon panel, a partnership with police and officers at Naval Air Station Oceana.
Things are changing, and that they've got great perspective on how to react to some of those changing things in our society. So yes, we're hoping for the best, that they would say, you're getting it all right. But we're going to be open-minded if they tell us there's some places you need to tighten up.
We're told if the panel finds any safety or security issues, they will take their concerns to the school board.
Critical new video shows the moment a Portsmouth police officer is shot 5 times. 16-year-old Will Patterson is on trial accused of opening fire on Officer Angelina Baclini last November. This is video from her body camera. Moments later, bullets fly as Officer Baclini screams.
Officer shot! Officer shot! Officer shot!
The entire courtroom today emotional as this video played out. Baclini also taking the stand, saying she recognized Patterson as a runaway and tried to detain him so she could return him home. She said she did not search him before trying to put the cuffs on him, which we're told is standard protocol. That's when shots rang out. Another officer testified, saying after Patterson was taken into custody, he was smiling. Patterson has pleaded not guilty to 12 felony charges. That trial continues tomorrow. Disturbing news out of Isle of Wight. Tonight, a Smithfield man is behind bars accused of producing and distributing child pornography. According to court documents, a Pinterest account was traced to Thomas Sadler. That's where investigators say he uploaded and downloaded child pornography. In an interview with deputies, they say Sadler admitted to creating several sexually explicit videos of him touching a 9-year-old girl while she was sleeping. But that's not all that was found.
And a preliminary review of those devices did confirm our suspicion that there was copious amounts of child pornography, images displaying prepubescent boys and girls.
The Isle of Wight County Sheriff's Office is urging anyone whose children may have been alone or had contact with Sadler to call them.
Late this evening, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg wrapped up 5 hours of tough testimony. The head of the largest social networking site in the world also apologized for failing to protect millions of users' privacy. Kenneth Moten joins us from Capitol Hill with the latest.
Mark Zuckerberg's marathon grilling on Capitol Hill, the Facebook CEO entering a packed hearing room. The 33-year-old billionaire started with an apology after a massive data scandal.
We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake. And it was my mistake, and I'm sorry.
More than 24 senators lined up for questions, many not satisfied.
After more than a decade of promises to do better, how is today's apology different?
To start a company in your dorm room and then grow it to be at the scale that we're at now without making some mistakes.
Cambridge Analytica, the political consulting firm hired by the 2016 Trump campaign, allegedly able to harvest the personal information of 87 million Facebook users without their knowledge.
Were these people, the 87 million people, users, concentrated in certain states? Are you able to figure out where they're from?
I do not have that information with me. But we can follow up with your office.
Zuckerberg also admitted his company was slow to respond to Russian interference in the election and revealed Facebook officials have been interviewed by special counsel Robert Mueller.
This is an arms race. I mean, they're going to keep on getting better at this, and we need to invest in keeping on getting better at this too.
This was only the first round for Zuckerberg. He's back at it Wednesday morning. His testimony could decide whether the social media industry sees some serious regulations from Washington. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Capitol Hill.
Take two, state lawmakers are headed back to the Capitol to try and pass a budget. A special session begins tomorrow. Medicaid has been the sticking point in passing a budget, with an intra-party feud breaking out between Republicans over whether to expand it. Governor Northam says he and the Democrats have worked in some provisions to try and entice Republican support.
I wanted a clean, a straight Medicaid expansion. We negotiated. We now have a work search where we want to help individuals get back into the workforce. We want to incentivize individuals for good health.
Two Republican senators now say they will support Medicaid expansion with a few conditions. That might be all Governor Northam needs to pass a budget with expanded Medicaid.
A new tap house in Virginia Beach is operating under a mission beyond just business and profits.
The co-owners of Warriors Tap House say their ties to the military and love for craft beer has driven them to do more than just operate a business. They want to give back.
Chanu has the story.
At Warriors Tap House in Virginia Beach, there's a common theme in almost everything, from their bar tops to the decor to their mission statement, and that is to honor those who served. If you've ever been curious how three alpha personalities mesh,
we never had three different opinions. Never.
Only every day. Then look at Warriors Tap House.
We all had an idea what we wanted to do. We set it down on paper, and then we immediately changed it.
But these guys, Tony Bird, Dave Culler, and Mike Herron, work well together. Their passions can bridge any differences.
We've always loved craft beer. We want to figure out a way to how do we utilize that skill set with craft beer and be able to give back to the community and combat wounded vets and their families.
They all have ties to the military.
Fathers. And mentors.
Tony and Dave were in the military for years. Their business partner, Mike, with family who have served or are currently serving. So when they opened this tap house on St. Patrick's Day,
yeah, I think for the tap house, that's what we're most proud of is the mission.
They did what they set out to do: give back to the local military community. They handed out $4,000 on opening weekend.
We had the opportunity to give back to Equivets, and that was the first charitable organization that goes out and does therapeutic horseback riding for wounded warriors.
The military has inspired them, literally holding together the tap house, the tabletops, the signage, the walls.
We're really trying to personalize this wall with folks that come in here, that they're proud to display the service that they've provided to our nation.
And for them, it's just the beginning.
Dave and Mike and I have done well over the years, and so we wanted to give back to some people that have been less fortunate, that have either given their all or given a very large part of their life to committing to keeping this country the way it is today.
In Virginia Beach, Chanu, 13 News Now.